everyone. Today we will dive into an important topic, which is mental health and social media. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Salvina.
And I am Aizadul Jamila Diana. Together, we will explore how social media impacts mental health, especially among adolescents. We will discuss patterns, problems, and solutions which we obtain from the journal that we read and based on our personal experience. Let's get started.
Before we start, I want to give a scenario for you to imagine. Imagine this, you are lying in bed, planning to sleep early, but you decide to check TikTok for just 5 minutes. Suddenly, it's already 2 a.m. and you are still scrolling. Sounds familiar, right? This is what we meant when we say that social media can be addictive.
Exactly, and it's not just about losing sleep. Excessive social media use can disrupt daily life, strain relationships, and also affect mental health in profound ways. Our goal today is to unpack this issue and help you better understand the connection between social media and mental health.
To make this more engaging, think about your own habits. How much time do you spend on social media daily? Keep that number in mind as we go through our presentation. Let's start with some background. First, that's the problem of increasing screen time. Adolescents today spend more hours on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat than ever before.
This brings us to mental health effects. Studies show a troubling rise in anxiety and depression among teens. But what's causing this? Two major factors are social comparison and also cyberbullying.
Social comparison happens when teens see influencers and friends posting their best moments, such as perfect vacations, flawless selfies, and feel like their own lives don't measure up. This can damage self-esteem and lead to feelings of inadequacy.
And then there is cyberbullying, which can be even more harmful than traditional bullying. Why? Because it's constant and difficult to escape. A single cruel comment can spread to hundreds of people in minutes.
Finally, usage patterns differ by age and gender. Younger teens prefer visual platforms like TikTok, while females are more likely to report anxiety from online interactions. These patterns are key to understanding the problem.
Let's take a closer look at these patterns through the lens of our study. Our research focused on two main areas. First, we examined the relationship between screen time and mental health issue among adolescents in the US.
And second, we explore social media usage patterns in Australia, looking at differences by age and gender. Together, these insights help us better understand how screen time impacts mental health. So let's start with this graph 1. It shows how mental health issues rise with increased screen time. For instance, adolescents who spend more than 5 hours a day on screens are more likely to report suicidal thoughts.
Look at these numbers. 10% report suicidal ideation, 32% feel constant sadness, and 17% experience poor body image. The most shocking statistic, 42% of heavy screen users rate their mental health as a poor or very poor.
Think about that. Nearly half of heavy users are struggling with their mental health. What's the connection? It could be that excessive screen time reduces healthier activities like sleep, exercise, and face-to-face interactions.
Next, we will move on to graph 2, which shows social media activity by gender and age. It shows social media activity in Australia, broken down by age and gender. Females aged from 15 to 24 are the most active, with many use social media daily.
In contrast, older males are less engaged, with a significant percentage reporting they never use social media. This highlights how age and gender influence social media habits.
So, Why does this matter? Because different groups experience the mental health effects of social media in different ways. For example, younger females are more likely to feel pressure from social media, leading to anxiety.
To wrap things up, the evidence is clear. Overusing social media can lead to addiction-like symptoms. It disrupts sleep, relationships, and daily life, ultimately harming mental health.
But it's not all bad. Social media can be a great tool for connection and learning if you use it mindfully. The key is moderation.
Our challenge to you, the next time you reach for your phone, ask yourself, is this helping or hurting my mental health? Small changes can make a big difference.
Thank you for listening. We have loved to hear your thoughts or questions. For example, you might wonder how to help someone struggling with social media.
Thank you everyone for joining us.